Hello everybody, today I have the pleasure to propose to you this key 71st entitled Evil. This is the fourth and last chapter of a series of 4 different videos. All of them are independent. You can watch this first and then the first one or the third one, whatever. Well, we're gonna try to open up a little bit, not to close up, but to open up this topic regarding evil. In the sense, in the concept that evil concretely is everywhere, okay, in potential and activated as well. Evil is not necessarily the devil with the, no, it's not necessarily the character. It's an egregore, is an energy, is within potentially anybody. Every luminous ID can have within the dark side. This is the principle of, you remember, the yin and the yang. To admire the lights, darkness highlight the light. This is duality, but we're gonna try it within this video to go further than duality. There is also another dimension, much more important. So, actually, the very important thing, because I need to summarize with the notion of egregore. Egregore is form thoughts. Concretely, I emit, okay, vibration, thinking, rationality, beliefs, and also emotions, okay, with your senses, with your heart and with your brain, are emitting some energies, vibration, and frequencies. That's why Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secret of the universe, think in terms of frequency, vibration, and energies. All right, so you emit that. It's scientifically speaking proved. You can put some electrodes, you will measure some electricity. Well, your mindsets, your emotions generates some energies, like little drops, okay? Imagine, is a metaphor. Little drops, and you are very negative. Negative, the world is shit, we go to hell and so on, it will be destroyed and so on. Okay, negativity. All right. So this is little drops and it starts as a condensation, okay? And it goes and is go higher and higher. Someone there has the same mindset. We don't know each other, but he has the same mindset. So he's emitting the same energies, the same drops. Another guy there and another guy's in another country and so on. And after a while, there's all little drops, the little thoughts of energy and emotions will be, let's say, compact as condensation and then as a cloud. This cloud is called egregore, is a form thoughts, okay, linked to emotions and thoughts. So concretely, is a big energy for which then it will be materialized. How come? This density, this condensation will, if you take the image of the cloud, it will be like when it's very hot in a summer and there is storm. It's exactly the same. So there will be like a storm and then rain again, and affecting the whole planet in a certain extent. It means, what does it mean? You individually credits, feed, your nourish the egregore that you vibrates according to your mindsets, and by returns this egregore nourish people without any neutral, for example, and return yourself as well. What does it mean? I'm very negative, so I will credit this egregore, this cloud by return will give me back the more energy of negativity. This is the real principle of algorithm. The more you watch things on internet, the more you are suggested. This is exactly that. This is a law of attraction. Negatively, positively, I think the world is changing luminously. People are awakening. There is still bad things, but so many people, in terms of quantity, quality, are awakening. This is an incredible quality. Quantity of light. This is the first time in the history. This is literally the new era. I feel it, and so on is going on. Is building up, and so on, so on. I feel it. I'm very positive with that. For example, I created this egregor, and by return, this will affect. This is what we call egregor, and by return, this notion of communicating vase, it means this is what we call the resonance. The resonance means, to make it short, the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect, a butterfly just with the wings, can create by ripple effect with domino effect. Butterfly in Asia create a tornado in Europe, for example. This is the amplification of things. What does it mean? It means that small rivers creates big rivers. This is small streams creates big rivers. It's the same principle. Why? Because there is, look, if you smile at someone and someone is touched, okay, accept this goodness, okay, then he smile with, but let's take another. You hold the door of someone. These people, it has been proved with a camera, a CCTV, even those who don't have the habit will hold the door. So what does it mean? It means the more you receive goodness for someone, the more you want to give to other people. So it's contagious, it's viral, it's kind of virus, positively, negatively. Okay, so the more people, that's why I'm so attached with this notion of creating, launching a momentum, not by my own, in general with people, a momentum of lucidity, optimism, and pragmatism. What does it mean? Lucidity, because lucid, lux in Latin means light. Okay, you are aware about, let's say, what we call let's say the Maya. Okay, for Hindus, Maya is the illusion. Okay, so the apocalypse means revelation. Okay, you aware about the mask of your own personality. Personality is the mask of your education, the mask of your culture, the mask of your religion, the mask of your non-religion, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you have been shaped through the wind, through the outward elements. Okay, so sorry, I don't know what is it. This, well, anyway. This the common thread, but this is concretely the illusion also of our system, the materialistic dimension and so on. We saw in the key 12, everything is energy. This is not me who said this, Einstein. Okay, he said there is no matter. What we call matter is energy for which the frequency has been largely reduced to be perceptible to our senses. Okay, so basically even that, the fact to think things are tangible is just energy. This, okay, so all this kind of thing, just to open up your mind regarding that, and this is just to go out of illusion. Fashion is just an illusion. Okay, we do agree. The economic system is based on trust. Okay, and if you don't have the trust, it's collapsing. Okay, the money, if I write on a bill 70 units and I give to someone, he will laugh. Okay, if it's within a community, it start to say something, to mean something. Okay, you understand the principle. So everything is based on the foundation is based on beliefs, cognitive bias or not, real or not, is not the question. It's just the fact that lucidity means, okay, I understand the difficulty, the evil and the divine. Okay, both within everything potentially. I'm not against that. I just accept it. And okay, I'm aware of that, but I'm not, let's say, upset necessarily. I'm just trying my best to be positive, to focus on the half full glass and not the half empty. Yes, there is war. Yes, there are a lot of lawless people. Yes. Okay. The knowledge of that allows you to choose. You know what you truly are. You are the real I am, thanks to the experience of what you are not, right? If you meet someone who is unfaithful, it highlights the fact that you are faithful. Same for if someone proposes to you a bribe, you can see and value your real practical, let's say, loyalty in a certain extent and honesty. So optimism, okay? And pragmatism means operationally, it's, for me, it's operational prior. But even if you're not believer, it's not a big deal. It's just when you do things like, I don't know, helping people, giving a hand sometimes, just things, a bit of time, attention and so on. This is already making the better world, okay? It's creating the ripple effect, the domino effect. So this is for me extremely important. So, you know, this notion of reset, reinitialization, reprogramming and so on, we have the chance to be invited individually to rethink, to think out of the box, and to have luminous ideas or not, okay? As Einstein said, you cannot solve the problem with the same mindset who created it, okay? So we need to think out of the box. So we are invited to think, to really to analyze everything regarding life in general, system, society, whatever the country and so on, to make sure it does make sense. Does make sense, what does it mean? It is in the interest of mankind, it is respectful of the collective interests, it is respectful of nature, this is, or it's just focusing on profit money of certain people, okay? Does it make sense? It's in common sense and so on. Basic first, but it means in general, it means we need to rethink about education. There is good thing in education, depends on any country of course, but and to go further, what we teach in the orphanage of Bali, empathy, non-communication violence, project management, theater, yoga, self-development, all this kind of thing, spirituality also, like cultural references. This is to open up their mind. This is for them, botanic, nutrition, let's say nature in general, okay? For them to be independent, for them to activate the creativity, intuition, we teach that, imagine. So, and we are setting a new program online and then physical school in the future, and maybe with some antenna, okay? Otherwise, those who want to contact me regarding that, I'm completely open with many options. Anyway, just to come back to the point. So, education, we need, if we want to avoid, we want sustainability, right? Okay, so in the infinite, I mean, in the Finnish word, with Finnish resources, how it is possible? It's impossible. So dark gold, petrol, okay? We just know that, except if we find new ones, but it's creating pollution. And in addition of that, we have between resource for 50 years, okay? So it's limited. But the gray matter means the brain, the creativity and so on. If we teach differently people, this is the foundation. Creativity and so on. This is the foundation of a new civilization, a new paradigm. If we want to be self-independent and so on. Okay, you understand? This is rethinking globally. Okay, and you're gonna think, yeah, but we need the government to accept. Not at all. Look, did I ask the permission to any government for teaching like this in the orphanage? I just asked to the manager. She accepted, the kids are happy and so on. We can continue online. Who's gonna say anything? Nobody. Locally, nobody can say anything. When you create a community, independent, financially speaking, and so on, ecologically speaking, who's gonna tell you, okay, military soldiers will arrive, destroy everything because you don't make pollution and you don't consume? No, they cannot. So, and it's not to be a rebel to say, it's just, we are still free for doing that. You understand? So, fighting against a system, fighting against shadows, fighting about what you consider as evil and so on is vain, because the more you will credit and there is let's say reaction force. But when you do and you try to emit more light by your own, you do it. That's it. So education, science. Okay, science is in the private interest, just to, or science is, there is positive, negative for everything. So it's like even transhumanism, pacemaker is transhumanism. Then the fact to put your consciousness and to be eternal, like in Gilgamesh project in Google and so on, is another story. Okay, there is ethics, morality. This is another story. You understand? So, but science is not to ban. Science is super positive, improving many things. Okay? So, medicine, in general, this is there is very positive currently, a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of good positive things. We live without pain. Imagine in the past, in Middle Age, there is no anesthesia. You have just a pain of a tooth, you can die. Okay, so currently there is very positive things, but from traditional Chinese, for example, medicine, from Ayurveda, for Hindu philosophy and so on, wisdom, from the word parallel alternative medicine is working as well. Take the positive things for everything and combining all this. There is no opposition, complementarity is true for everything. Science, medicine, for society in general, and that's why I'm talking about this for 20 years to establish human benchmark of the world, worldwide human benchmark. What is it? It's platform, let's say, just summarizing the luminous ideas from the past and from nowadays. So, economically speaking, science, all what I say to you now, which has been done in the past and we forgot, and currently, for which there is not media talking about this and so on, with reference and so on. Who wants to be in? Who wants to do it? Please contact me if you want. But actually, this is something I'm suffering because what? I'm depending on people. I'm very bad at technology and so on. So who can create that? Someone with time, with let's say knowledge about IT and so on, and then to talk about that. This is the more you spread the word, the more you spread the word, the more you spread the word. Okay, so this is up to us individually. This is also the contribution, and I'm pretty sure that if people could have access to these free websites, they would think differently, nourishing more the luminous egregore that yes, I believe in it again. Okay, and maybe it will, you know, this is Marianne Williamson, she says something like, sorry for my translation, but she says something like, when you open up your lights unconsciously and directly, you invite people to do so, to do the same. Okay, this is the same principle, be the change that you want to see in the world, because by your inspiration, your vibration, your example, people will copycat, will copy you. I mean, not copying, you will inspire them. We need mentors, we need some people who inspire us. I need people, I want to be, wow. Otherwise, if I just watch the news most of the time, and I see the world, horrible things and so on, yes, it's a matter of fact, it's lucidity, but in parallel of that, so many things are booming up, so many things are changing, and honestly, I do believe in divine part of anybody, in the luminous part of anybody. I don't think there is a camp of evil and a camp of light. There is good and bad within anybody potentially. I'm pretty sure we need to compose, to reassembly. We put together the different pieces of the puzzle. That to say also to have some help financially speaking for mecenes, from people with money. It's not the rich are bad and the poor are gentle. It's absolutely not working binary, of course not. So we need all the goodwill, all the good hands, the good abilities in a village. Some people they can sew, some people they can cook, some people are stronger and can bring. This is up to anybody. You know, this is something I wanted to tell you later, but I'm just in my flow. This is Einstein is say actually I'm a dwarf, okay, a midget on the shoulders of a giant. Why? Because it was really upon the world heritage. Who is the world heritage belonging to? Anybody and nobody. Okay? Think about that. It means that, what about you on a remote island? how you can remake, I don't know, a bag, even that. Look, I have a company, I'm CEO of a company of 12 people in Shanghai and with antenna in the world, okay? I'm working in textile for 20 years. Do you think I can sue? I cannot sue, okay? So all what we produce for big groups, for big brands and so on so far, okay? Do you think I can do it alone? Not at all, okay? I have a business partner. In addition of that, I have collaborators, I have clients, I have partners like logistics and so on. Without all this supply chain, you cannot do anything. The victory is never individual. The victory is systematically collective. Even for a sprinter and so on, he has a staff, he has a spouse maybe, he has a team, a support, he has a coach, he has a team, you know, for massage and so on. So this is important to focus on this notion. It's global. And the individual, it doesn't mean that, it means that the individual awakening affect the collective awakening. And by ripple effect, resonance effect, the global awakening impact individual awakening, because it's endless. We can always improve. And the fact that some people are awakening, it's invite others to do so as well. Also with the notion of energy. So when I say, okay, the reset means also individually. What about our life? It is vibrating. This is matching with my expectation, my dreams and so on, my couple, my friends, my everything. Do I feel vibrating? Do I feel useful? Do I feel, but not necessarily to change radically. It's not binary. No, my couple doesn't work anymore. I invite you to watch the video 60 regarding couple. It's not binary. It can go, you know, it's back and forth. Sometimes it's like the divine connection. Sometimes it's like the tide. You know, it comes and it goes away and then it's come back. But did we do everything regarding our love, our couple? Did we talk? Did we express what we have within? Did we try to have some help from, I don't know, psychologue and so on and so forth? Do we still want? There is a mutual will, okay? Will, you know, we say in tango, this is symbolic, and this is Adin, the call for praying. But praying, this is operational also. I think so. This is, you know, we say in French, you need two people to dance tango. Why? It means friendship, you know, just one thing, sorry. Friendship. Actually, the friendship, if he wants, she doesn't want, and so on, doesn't work. Same for couple, for everything. So this is really important to consider that. To consider that we need mutual will. We could succeed only if most of us believe in it, okay? And we compose with all the faction. Let me know, quotes Sham et Tabriz, who live there, is a great Sufi who lived there in Konya, not far from here, kilometers from here. The whole universe is contained with a single human you. Everything that you see around, including the things that you might not be fond of, or even the people you despise or abhor, is present within you in different degrees. Therefore, don't look for Satan outside yourself either. The devil is not an extraordinary force that attacks from without, from outside. It's an ordinary voice within. If you set to know yourself fully, facing with honesty and hardness, if you come to know yourself completely, if you can honestly and harshly confront both your dark sides and your light side, you will arrive to a supreme form of consciousness. When a person knows himself, he knows God. Though know thyself and you will know God and the universe. This is in the Greek mythology, philosophy, and so on. It is exactly the same. And I say in the book, and also contact me if you are okay for editing it for free, because I translated, but now I need it because I would like to publish for free. This is something I wrote in the book published recently. The illusion of separation made us believe that God and the devil were characters external to man, where they are both cohabit in potential in everyone, ready to be revealed or activated in the depth of his hurt and his darkness abysses. Okay, so we have within a notion of double polarity. It means that we have within, this is important to think out of the box, means holistically. Holistic, holos means global, complete, entire, not binary, good, bad, dark, light, dark, not black, white. There is different shade of gray, but also it's a rainbow. Okay, what is the reality? Okay, Rubik's cube, you see, it's red, and I say no, it's blue. He will say it's green, and so on. What's the color of a Rubik's cube? There is 6 colors, right? It's the same for reality. This is an infinite kaleidoscope. Okay, that's why Rumi said once again, truth was as a mirror in the hands of God. He fell, is broken. Everybody take a piece and say that the whole truth is there. Who has the truth? The absolute truth is not human, is divine. Is the absolute truth or absolute the reality is the sum of the different subjective realities and subjective truths. You have your truth, I have my truth, everybody has his own truth, think as the truth, and the goal is to put the all different pieces of the puzzle game to admire the big picture, to admire the masterpiece, within and without, inwardly, outwardly. That's the most important thing. I hope you understand, because otherwise, it's like the maze, the labyrinth. The fact that it's left, right. The perspective, if you take height and perspective, you can see the exit to go further, to think out of the box. That's extremely important. Also, it's life is a gigantic mirror. I told you, it's your thoughts every single minute. But what I try really to tell you is that through all these videos, this is the part of the game, evil and so on. The evil just is kind of darkness. How we admire lights. The darkness highlight lights. Okay, it's an occasion to choose and to decide what you want or what you don't want. It's like the creator of a video game. Okay, everything is in potential. Okay, you can kill someone, but you are game over. But you can do it. It's a permission. And the divine blueprint means that. It means that it is a freedom, the free will to decide what you want, what you don't want. The real I am is the capacity to decide what's vibrating or not within you, okay? And to clean up, to neutralize the evil part. I mean, as long as you feel it. And the evil part is what? The segmentation, fragmentation, separation from what? Unity. Y-O-U, unity. Within you, within us, all part of the puzzle game. We are the true I am. That's the point. Well, I hope that he will vibrate and will synchronize with the beats of your heart. This is only humble sharing emotions and so on, just to help you. I mean, I try my best to help you to shape your own master key, to open up the door of consciousness, of love, of whatever you want. As you know, all the roads lead to Rome and to home and to the dome. Thank you for your attention and see you very soon.